Hello everyone, and I welcome all of you to Online Study for You, a complete placement solution. Friends, today we have a special guest with us. Her name is Shruti Shuman, and she recently got selected in TechMahindra. As you all know, TechMahindra is also now hiring through the on-campus pool campuses. So we will get more detail from her because she has cracked it and now she is working in TechMahindra. So welcome Shruti to the platform.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so can you please introduce yourself a bit and then we will go ahead and talk about like how did you crack and so many questions.
Yes, so hi everyone. I am Shruti Suman. I have completed my BTech in 2024 in Information Technology, and I'm currently working at Tech Mahindra as an associate software engineer. I have got onboarded on December, and my work location is Bangalore.
Okay, very good. So from which colleges you are graduated basically?
I have done BTech from USET Hazaribagh.
Okay, great, great. So can you tell us your journey, like how did you come to know? Okay, so Tech Mahindra, is like hiring off campus, and then how did you apply? When did you apply? So little more in detail, and then we will talk about like the pattern and how did you prepare.
Yes, I was searching for off-campus opportunities. So in around July, I think in end of July, I have applied for Tech Mahindra, uh, and I received test link in October,
You applied in July and you received a test link in
July or
October.
August. I don't remember
Okay,
exactly because I
okay,
have applied for so many off
companies.
campus.
Okay, no problem.
Yes.
Okay, next what happened?
Uh, yes, and my first round was scheduled on 23rd of October.
Mm-hmm,
So basically, there are five rounds.
mm-hmm.
First, first three rounds are conducted virtually,
Mm-hmm.
and round four and round five, in my case, it was conducted in Tech Mahindra office.
Okay, okay. So first round and this 5 rounds no. So how much total time it takes generally? Like
It
you gave in October and then what was the duration when the last round happened?
uh, last on like in on 23rd October, my first round was conducted, and after one day, I received the mail that I'm eligible for round two,
Mm-hmm.
and on 25th October, the round two was held, um, and again after 2 days, round three, and then after 1 week, interview was scheduled.
Okay. And so all those things were happening in October. So November and December. So basically, it took around 2 months for your joining, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now can you please elaborate like what was there in the first round? What was there in the second round? What was there in the third round?
Yeah. So in first round, there were two sections: aptitude test and essay writing. The
Mm-hmm.
aptitude section included numerical ability, verbal ability, and logical reasoning.
Okay.
The aptitude questions were of moderate difficulty level.
Mm-hmm.
And for the essay writing section, I remember my topic was people choose careers that are monetarily rewarding, even if their passion lies some elsewhere, because money plays a very important role in life. So in this, you had to support your stance with reasons and examples,
Mm-hmm.
writing a maximum of 400 words
Mm-hmm.
within 5 minutes.
Great. Okay. And okay, so this were the 2 rounds, aptitude and essay round. For the round one.
This was in round one.
Okay. And do you remember the number of questions or the time duration, anything?
Uh, no, not exactly.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so in the next round, what happened?
In the second round consisted of technical and psychometric test.
Mm-hmm.
There were two sections in technical test. The MCQ section included theoretical questions
Mm-hmm.
on DBMS, OOPS, OS, computer networks, cloud computing, and some pseudocode related questions.
Mm-hmm.
That is from CS fundamentals that we have studied during our BTech.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and in the coding section, there were two problems. The first was of medium or relatively easy level,
Mm-hmm.
while the second was a bit more complex.
Okay. So you solved both the coding question or you solved only one coding question?
Mm, one solved completely, and the second one was like test cases. Some test cases have not passed.
How many do you remember? Like out of how many was passed and
Out of 12, 8 or 10 have passed.
okay, so some two, three test cases were not passed. Okay,
Yes.
great. What was the third round? Third round was for super coder or how it will be?
No, no.
Mm-hmm.
Third round was communicative assessment.
Mm-hmm. It will
That is
happen same
conversational
day?
round.
It will happen same day or it will
No, no. After 2 days.
okay. ठीक है.
Yes.
So tell us
And
something
it
about that.
consisted of 7 sections.
Mm-hmm.
In this round, you had to listen to sentences and repeat them as they evaluated your fluency,
Mm-hmm.
pronunciation, memory, and understanding of different accents. Um, they also presented a paragraph
Mm-hmm.
or a short story, and then asked questions
Mm-hmm.
based on it to
Mm-hmm.
assess your listening skills.
Okay.
Uh, and another part of the assessment involved identifying and correcting grammatical errors in sentences.
Okay.
Yes, so in
Good.
this round, basically, this was the
Okay. So now fourth and fifth were the interview rounds. So fourth and fifth, one was technical and another was HR or how it is?
HR round.
Okay.
Yes,
So can
fourth round was technical round, and
okay. So can you
fifth
tell
was
us like
HR.
okay? Can you tell us like what was the question asked in technical round and what was the duration?
Yes, my interview lasted roughly 20 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
technical interview. And
Mm-hmm.
the interviewer asked about my internships, as I had done two internship, one during my second year and another in my final year. They specifically inquired about my work experience and the project I contributed to during my internship at ISRO.
Mm-hmm.
And the technical questions asked were he asked me to write two SQL query and one code of array.
Okay. So you were able to answer all the questions or some of the questions you were not able to answer?
No, I've answered all the questions, and as and additionally there were some behavioral questions since I had mentioned leadership skills in my resume. So he asked me to describe the qualities of a leader and to differentiate between a leader and a manager.
Mm-hmm.
um, and the last question he asked about the skills required to be a software engineer.
Okay. So what did you answer? I'm curious to know.
The skills required.
Yeah, yeah.
uh, yes, like coding skills and analytical skills and problem solving skills is a must for a software engineer.
Okay. Good. Okay, and HR round, what did they ask?
um, in HR round, after 30 minutes, I was called for HR round. The first question the interviewer asked was about the company where I had given my last interview.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and then he asked me only two questions, and for others, it was like taking so much time. But he asked me the first question, this that where I've given last interview, and then, as is common in HR round, I was asked why I wanted to join the Tech Mahindra.
Okay. So this interview happened as you said, like this sorry, fourth and fifth round happened at TechMahindra office. So was it in like your native place or was it in Bangalore?
This was in Bangalore only. I have opted for Bangalore location.
Okay, I prefer Bangalore location.
Mm.
So okay. So fine. So you came to Bangalore for that interview only and then you started working here. So how did you find
Yes.
Bangalore?
Yeah. Uh, it is pretty much cool as a place, and weather here is so nice.
Yes, weather is very good.
I've came before also for internship during my BTech.
Okay, great. So people are good, very good here. Okay, so that's great. So one more thing, like how did you prepare for all those things? Like, or did you follow any kind of guide or any kind of videos or any courses? I just wanted you to guide the students. Okay, so where they have to focus more, and how they will be easily able to crack it.
Yes, for aptitude, I haven't prepared much because I find myself quite good in aptitude. So, uh, and for coding, I have taken Coding Ninja course for DSA,
Mm-hmm.
and also practiced coding questions on Geeks for Geeks. Um, and I've also followed YouTube playlist.
Okay. Good. So basically, everyone has to put effort if they want to get something right. So you at least you tried, at many places. And one thing we have seen, like definitely people from north, they will have little good, they will be little good in aptitude. So that will be always there. So that's great. Cool. Okay. So any suggestion which you want to give to the students so they can follow the same?
Mm, I believe I've covered the key points, but I would like to add one more thing. For those searching for off-campus opportunities, must be highly active on LinkedIn and work on growing your connections. Personally, I received valuable guidance during my application process from one of my LinkedIn connections, which was incredibly helpful. Um, and feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn as well. My LinkedIn ID will be mentioned in the description. I will be happy to connect and
Sure.
support you in any way I can.
That's great. So the last point which you mentioned is really, good. And even we have started focusing on this from last few days, you can say, not from months. Because, like I receive, see, when we take mock interview and all, and then we go through the resume, many people won't have their LinkedIn ID in their resume. And some people, if they will put also, that link will be broken and you won't be able to check their LinkedIn profile. And that's how, like, their connection is getting decreased and they are losing the opportunities. So I had recently made a video also on, like, you have to be active on LinkedIn at least for half an hour or something on daily basis.
Yeah,
Okay, so
exactly.
that's cool, Shruti. So definitely the people will connect with you. The LinkedIn ID we will provide in the video description. And all the very best for your future endeavors, future journey. So we'll meet again at some point of time. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much.